Hey there! I'm Laura from Where is Laura Traveling. Join me today as I visit Kiepersol Vineyard, Winery and Distillery, located south of Tjaila in East Texas. If you've been looking for a quiet getaway, definitely consider a day trip or overnight stay at this peaceful location. It's a short drive from Dallas, Shreveport, and Texarkana. Right before you reach the property, you'll go through a small residential neighborhood. Kiepersol is tucked behind the neighborhood, and on its property, you'll find a fine dining steakhouse, B&B, houses to rent, and of course the main attraction. The property has a total of 63 acres of vineyards with 10 different varietals. This family business is ran by two sisters and was first started by their father. After the family immigrated to the U.S. from South Africa, the father, Pierre, later bought the property and in 1998 planted the first rows of grapes. When you first visit Kiepersol, you'll have the pleasure of trying 100% Texas wines with tons of options to choose from. You'll have sweet and dry white wines, rosés, and light-bodied to full-bodied red wines. To start off our incredible visit, we first took a food and wine pairing class. While sampling 5 to 6 wines, we paired them with different foods prepared by one of the chefs from the fine dining restaurant on property. Carrie, who was amazing, led the class. Not only was she so informative, she gave great advice on which food to pair with certain wines. She encouraged the class to try different combinations that maybe she didn't recommend as well. This was to test our palate and remind us that everyone's palate is different. There's no right or wrong answers.
What you want to definitely notice is, does it have a brown ring around the edge? If it does, it's bad, or it's oxidized a little too much. It shocks me every time.
Traditionally, you would pair certain wines with specific food, but ultimately, wine should just be an enjoyable experience with no pressure. After the class, I headed to their tasting room called the Grand Room. It's located next to the vineyard, and it's here you'll find some of the best views on the property. They have a beautiful covered outdoor space that overlooks the vineyard and the piney wood forest at its edge. It's a great spot to order a drink, sit, and unwind. Inside you'll find lots of space with tables, 2 bars, and couches. If you're not a wine drinker, try one of their many spirits distilled on property. Last, we took a distillery and winery tour with Michelle, the winemaker herself. We first started with the distillery. Kiepersol started distilling their spirits in 2014. They produce bourbon, rum, vodka, gin, and an agave spirit. Michelle explained the process of fermentation and aging some of their spirits. Jimmy's bourbon, that's very popular, ages for 4 years. Their blue agave spirit is made from 100% organic blue agave nectar from Mexico, and it's fermented and distilled at Kiepersol. Walking towards the winery, Michelle talked about the different varietals planted on the property. They harvest the grapes by hand in the summer around July or August. She also showed us some of the equipment used to crush the grapes. The tour was really fascinating, and you learn how there really is an art and science to making wine. Before leaving the winery, we were able to see their underground cellar. At the end of your tour, you'll sample some wine and spirits inside their clubhouse. It's here that you can see more of their awards won over the years. So out of the wines or the spirits that you saw, which one would you try? Tell me in the comments, I'm really curious to know. Personally, I loved their Vit white wine, and I really enjoyed their Texas agave spirit. I love margaritas, and this would go perfect in a margarita. If you liked this video or found it useful, please do me a favor and like and subscribe. Kiepersol truly is a unique destination to visit. This family business truly believes in providing high-quality products made in Texas, repurposing materials, and remaining a debt-free company. Make your way to Tjaila, Texas to visit Kiepersol Vineyards, Winery and Distillery.